Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with a FGO servant analysis video. This is Nitocris Alter and I am going to be reacting to all the demonstration, animation demonstrations, the Ascension arts, the Noble Phantasm and the skills, all that stuff. I'll be doing just like I usually do. At first I'm going to look at the demonstrations, talk about it, and then go to the other stuff. And yeah, let's see what type of a character she is, and if she is game changing. If not, oh, another thing, I think she's a permanent servant, isn't she? I've been hearing it from a lot of people. She's a permanent servant, so I'm kind of curious. Wait, she's an Avenger. Do we have a permanent Avenger? Like a 5-star permanent Avenger? I don't think we have ever got a 5-star permanent Avenger before, have we? Let me know. Remind me, because I'm forgetting, or we don't have, because I don't remember any permanent Avenger that we have ever had, or I'm probably forgetting. I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, let's get started. And just like always, the video that I'll be reacting to, the demonstration video, the original link to that video will be in the description box, linked if you want to check it out. And yeah, and another thing I'm forgetting to mention it, which is I will be trying to pull her in the next day, tomorrow. I have done a poll in my community section of my channel, and like I said, I'll be doing this like a little mini series. All the servants that will come in JP from this point onwards, I'll do polls for them. For one day the polls will be there, and the poll will actually let you guys decide if I'll pull for that character or not. So go to my community tab if you want to vote in that poll, and according to the results, I'll do whatever the next day. And currently I think it's the option that is like only use the summon tickets is winning, because understandable, she's a permanent character, so I'm pretty sure everyone is like, yeah, we don't need to spend much on her because she's a permanent character, she can spook you anytime. So that is why I think the first option, which is only use the summon tickets, is winning. If you guys want to vote on it and see me do whatever the results decide, next day go to my community tab and vote there. All right, all that out of the way, let us begin. This is first I'm going to react to the demonstration, and yeah, let us begin. So this is Nitocris Alter Avengers servant demonstration. Let's see what she is about. Here we go. Okay, she has a very interesting design. Okay. Damn. Okay, I can see her design is. Wait a minute. Let me look at her properly. Is that bandages all over her? I think so. Damn, she looks cool. She's floating as well. Oh, that was nice. Oh, Anubis-sama, yep. Okay. Alright, I like the one where, that... Is that Anubis? Or probably some kind of a... that little creature comes up and she is on top of it and attacks. Alright. Okay, this one's cool as well. I like that. Is that Anubis? Oh, wow. Okay, that was also really good. She has some really cool animations. I like it. Okay, nice. She does that thing. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. okay. I like her animation. It's very cool. Alright, most of the animation that I saw I really liked. Arts Buster and Health Regen. Oh, nice! Ah, that skill animation. That was cool. Interesting, she even has an evade skill. Okay. I love when she does it. Oh, nice. Wow. I feel like even if she's a permanent character, a lot of people will try to get her. Because I'm very much liking her. You know, like she's quite a few unique animations. Not only that, this is Nitocris. So I'm sure a lot of people will actually try to get her, even if she's a permanent servant. Oh my god, this is really good. This Ascension art, that's really good. Oh wow, okay, I love this. This is the third Ascension, I'm guessing. I love this Ascension. Yo, look at her! With the scales and the, you know. Ooh! Hey! Oh my god. Oh wow, this is the you know, like in her normal caster form, the noble phantasm that she does, kind of like that. Damn. Wait, on top of the scales, is that a feather and is that a heart? What is that? A heart and a feather. Whoa, that was cool. So she destroyed the heart. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Those are the feathers. Oh, the feather is... I can see one thing. One of the scale, you know, glows. And something happens. Nah, both of the scales glow now. Okay, this is the extra attack. Alright, the skill animations. No effect. Oh, damn. I'm guessing it has something to do with her lore or the story in game. You know, the feather and the heart. Damn. All right. Nice. Okay, I really liked her demonstration. And like I said, she's Nitocris. I'm sure a lot of people will try to get her, even if she's a permanent servant. Alright, let's listen to the summoning lines. And the Ascension lines. Okay.
Nitocris である。
Nitocris.
こたびは断罪のファラオとして、冥府神アヌビスの代行者として、
Oh, Anubis is
そして砂漠の夜の風として、お前の力となりましょう。
okay.
我が同盟者、契約者、
My contractor.
神戸を垂れなさい。
I did not understand that.
せいぜい手厚く遇するよ
Okay.
うに。良いですね。
Alright.
良い心がけですよ。もんもん。
Okay. Right, the second ascension. Oh, this one.
やっと霊気が馴染んできたようですね。
Oh, she's getting accustomed to the.
神気が霊気から溢れ。
Oh, is that why her body's glowing white? You know, with the bandages in the previous
そ
ascension.
んなに慌てた顔をして。落ち着きなさい。どうどう。
He's like, calm down.
さらに霊気が馴染みましたね。
So her spirit engine is getting accustomed to this. That is why she's like getting her clothes back little by little in the up in the ascensions. Here we go.
ご苦労。
Yeah, she's now
アヌビ
Anubis.
スである。今のこの霊気はアヌビス神の割合が多くなっているのです。
Wait, does she have some? Okay, I need to check it
です
out.
ので今の私はニトクリスではありますが、ほぼアヌビス神でもあるのです。
Does she have some relation with Anubis?
もろもろ気をつけるように。
I need to check it out. I'll check it out just after this.
良い心がけだ。
Okay, this is the final ascension. Okay.
不敬とは言わぬ。褒めて使わそう。この霊気、よくぞ育てきってみせた。
She's thanking us.
まだまだ育てることはできる。
Oh, you can.
そうか。それほどか。そうか。
Oh my god. Okay, that's cute. Alright. That was kind of cute in the end. Oh boy. I feel like I feel like just for that, a lot of people will try to get her. And I don't blame them. That was cute. Alright, this was Nitocris. Now I'm going to talk about her animations, and then I'm going to look at a Wikipedia article as to I do know who Nitocris is, but I need more information on her. Like, she was talking about Anubis and stuff, so I need to check that out. First, I'll talk about her animations. Now, I really like her animations. Now, here's one thing, her first Ascension animations, like, what can I say? The animations, I like the first Ascension animations more than the third Ascension animations. However, she looks way cooler in her third Ascension. Like, that's the thing. The third Ascension animations are okay, nice, but I feel like it has like a lesser variation than the first Ascension animation. For example, in the first Ascension animation, you can see a lot of things. For example, and there was that one that creature that comes up. she gets on the creature and like goes and attacks that one. There was that one animation, one or two animations where she uses her I think her something like a sword comes out and she goes and attacks. That one was cool. That feather one was in this one as well, wasn't it? The one where she like just brings out a lot of feathers and it goes and attacks the enemy. I think that was also in this in this Ascension. So that one was cool. There was that one where she uses her like this, it goes underground and comes through the other end and attacks the enemy. That was also cool. Like there's so many cool animations and it had so many variations. However, the third Ascension, what can I say? Art and the visuals were more cooler than the first Ascension. However, it had less variety, I think. A little bit lesser variety than the first one, because what we see in the third Ascension animation is that that creature comes up, that I'm not exactly sure what that was. It kind of comes up and it attacks the enemy. That one was like the majority of the animation. That creature comes out, attacks, and the other one was where she uses one of her scales to attack. Like one was the feather. Oh no, the feather one was here. Okay, I like the feather one, where she kind of does something and the feather kind of comes out and goes and attacks. That one was quite cool. And like she uses her scales. The heart sometimes kind of glows, sometimes the feather glows, and it kind of does a few things according to that. So third Ascension, I love the the visuals. She looks so cool here with her scales, the heart and the feather, and like her attire, her new attire, that dog creature that comes out to attack the enemy, that one. Those are so cool. However, I prefer the animation more in the first Ascension animation. That's the thing. Like it's a mixture. Like there's a few things that I love about the first animation, first Ascension, and there's a few things that I love about the third Ascension animation. But all in all, I feel like both are in the same. I cannot rank either of it higher than the other. Like usually, what I usually like say in all my other server analysis videos is either choose one or the other. I'm like, oh, the third one is better than the first one, or the first one is better than the third one. But in this one, I'm going to say both has its really good sections, and and I like both of them kind of equally. The thing that I love about the third Ascension animation is different from what I like in the first Ascension animation. So I like both. However, the art and everything is way cooler in the third one, where she has the scales. Not only that, she has the, I'm not sure what you call them, the wing thing, in her back. I think that's a wing. That and the heart and the feather. I'm not exactly sure what they denote, but I'm guessing it has something to do with her lore or the game story in itself. So there you go. So yeah, I like both of them. Not only that, the Noble Phantasm was extremely cool. I loved her Noble Phantasm, where she is just there, and there's this huge, I'm guessing that's the Anubis statue behind her, and it's an AoE Arts Noble Phantasm. Amazing. This was really good. And her Ascension, Ascension dialogue, her summoning dialogue, and everything was very normal. She's kind of talking about how she's like, oh, thank you for, no, she doesn't thank us, she's like, oh, I'm here, and she kind of gives a little bit of her introduction. Not only that, she talks about Anubis, she talks about how her spirit origin is getting, I guess, accustomed to this place. That is why, and I think that is the reason why in the first and the second Ascension art, her body is glowing and there's a few bandages wrapped around, and that's it, nothing else. So I was wondering what was that about. So it's maybe, I'm guessing it's because her spirit origin hasn't still gotten accustomed to this place. So in the first Ascension, it's like that. The second Ascension, she kind of gets her clothes back and she's like, all right, I'm kind of getting used to this thing. And then in the the third Ascension, she thanks us by saying that, yeah, my whole spirit origin has been accustomed to this place. And then I love the final one where that one was very, I was not expecting that, and when in the end she says that when you level up her to 90, she says that, oh, thank you so much for, taking care of me. And then she says, like, then, oh wait, we're saying you can, like, from here onwards I can grow even more. And then she kind of starts blushing and she's like, oh, thank you. That one was unexpected. I was not expecting that. That caught me off guard. That was cute. So there you go. And that was her demonstration. Now I'm going to look at Wikipedia article. Let me see if there's anything related. Okay, Nitocris, Wikipedia. The last pharaoh of ancient Egypt's 6th dynasty. Her name is found in the Herodotus histories and his writings by the 3rd century BC Manetho, but her historicity has been questioned. If she was in fact a historical person, then she may have been an interregnum queen. What does that mean? Interregnum, what does that mean? A regent is a person appointed to govern a state pro tempore because the monarch is a minor, absent, incapacitated, or unable to discharge the power. Oh, okay. The sister of Merener Nemtemsaf II and the daughter of Pepi II and Queen Neith. Alternatively, the Egyptiologist Kim Reiholt has argued that Nitocris is legendary and derives from the historical male pharaoh Nitocris Sipta, who succeeded Merener Nemtemsaf II in the transition between the Old Kingdom and the First Intermediate Period. Okay, wait a minute. Is there any kind of a relation between her and Anubis? No, wait a minute. No, in the I'm not going and checking out the Type Moon fandom because I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of spoilers there. But the Wikipedia article I'm checking, and I don't see in the Wikipedia article anything about Anubis. So I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. There's another one. Nitocris of Babylon. Unknown queen regent of Babylon described by Herodotus. Okay. Among sovereigns of Babylon, 2 were women, Semiramis and Nitocris. Oh, okay. Nitocris is credited by Herodotus with various building projects in Babylon. She's also said to have tricked Darius I by placing her tomb above a gate so that no Persian could pass below and enter through. According to the account, Darius was lured in by mysterious inscription that served as a trap for greedy kings. According to Herodotus, she was the wife of Nabonidus, against whose son an expedition was launched by Cyrus the Great. Okay. There's quite a few Nitocris here. For example, Nitocris I, Nitocris II, a female high priest of Amun. Nitocris of Babylon, otherwise unknown king regent of Babylon described by Herodotus. Nitocris... yeah, that's it. It's 3 Nitocrises. Wait, which one is the Nitocris that we know? I can see 3 Nitocrises here, but which Nitocris is... Here you go, this one. Last pharaoh of ancient Egypt 6th dynasty. This one is a Nitocris, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay, this must be the Nitocris that we know in FGO. Alright, but I did not find anything related to Anubis here. Okay, Anubis. Anubis is I think an Egyptian god of what, death or something? Wait a minute. Also known as there you go. It's a god of funerary rites, protectors of graves, study to the and guide to the underworld. In ancient Egyptian religion, usually depicted as a canine or a man with a canine head. There you go. So that is Anubis. Wait a minute. If Anubis is the Egyptian god of funerary rites, protector of graves, guide to the underworld, then who's Osiris? Osiris, as far as I can remember, is the god of death, wasn't he? Just a minute. Yeah, there you go. Osiris. Osiris, god of fertility, agriculture, the afterlife, the dead, resurrection, life, and vegetation in ancient Egypt. I'm guessing there's like maybe like very small differences between Anubis. Like maybe like in Anubis it was said like graves, so I guess it's different from Osiris. All right. Anyways, okay, so there you go. Yeah, I wasn't able to find anything related relating her to Anubis, but here in FGO, here in the demonstration, she talks a lot about Anubis and is talking about how she looks like Anubis. So I'm guessing it's probably some kind of a in-game lore, you know. If it's a spoiler, don't need to tell me. But yeah, anyways, okay, enough about that. Let us look at her Ascension arts. Okay, just a minute, let's see. All right, the first Ascension art is let me open it, this one. Okay, so here is the first Ascension where, like I said, here we can see she's kind of, her whole spirit origin is incomplete. We can see her face, her head, the thing that she's wearing, and underneath her everything, it's all glowing with the bandage just wrapped around her, kind of giving her a form. But like, you know, underneath the bandage there's nothing. It's like, it's kind of like empty, like, you know, it's glowing, that kind of thing. Even her hair, in the back side of her hair, you can see there's like this reddish color, which kind of gives it like a very, like, you know, like, I don't know, like a very different type of thing. So she's manifesting here, as far as we could understand from her summoning lines. She's steadily getting manifested, and her spirit origin is getting accustomed to this place. That's why she's like this. And I like this Ascension art. She is obviously, like, her bandages and everything looks cool. Even her hair, the backside of the hair having that red color, it also looks cool. And she's behind her, there's this kind of an empty space. So she has a very mysterious feeling, and she is, I don't know what else to say. Like, she looks very cool here, obviously. And her hair, like, you know, her face, obviously it's the Nitocris we know, so it's kind of the same face. And yeah, but here she's a lot more stoic, or, you know, like a lot more emotionless. That's the word, you know. She looks a lot like that. And unlike the Nitocris Caster, who is always smiling, kind of, you know, she's very, like, you know, she doesn't show any emotions here. And obviously makes sense, she's an Avenger. I do wonder why she's an Avenger. Probably some in-game spoiler is related to that, so I'm not going to, like, no need to, like, you know, tell me anything about that. So yeah, anyways, so there you go. That was the first Ascension art. I like this one. The next one is where she, here, this one. Oh, this one's good. We even have the, now, let me know, is that creature, is that like a, I don't know, like a, I doubt that is Anubis. I don't think that is Anubis. Or is it? I'm not really sure. But I don't know even if what you call them. Like, you know, it kind of looks like a dog, but, you know, like, I'm not even sure if that's a dog. Either way, here we can see she got her upper portion back. You can see, you know, like, she has, like, you know, her body back. And that is what she was saying in the Ascension dialogue. She was saying that I've kind of gotten my body back, thank you for that, but I'm still getting used to it. So her lower portion, as you can see, it's still glowing and the bandages are still there. So she's kind of getting used to everything. And we see her clothing, you know, and it's kind of like Nitocris's attire, Nitocris Caster's attire, the dress that she wears. It kind of looks like that. And she has that creature, that dog creature beside her. And there you go. And she's just obviously standing there. The background has a few extra stuff as well. Oh, I can see the ring kind of thing behind her, you know, from where those in her extra attack, those things come out, you know, those, like, you know, things. I'm not sure, those, like, you know, spirits or whatever, they come out and attack. That ring is there. So yeah, there you go. That was the second Ascension art. Okay, the third Ascension art is this one, and this is my absolute favorite. And here you can see she's gotten her body back, I think, you know, like, her leg and everything is back. However, there's that glowing thing, you know, that glowing flame kind of like, you know, effect in her legs, in her hands. And she has two scales now. These two scales, one has a heart, another one has a feather. And you can see the cape or her hair, I'm not exactly sure what that is. It looks like a cape, you know, behind her. In the backside of the cape, this one's very cool. It's like the, I don't know, like the you know, like the outer space, you know, with the stars and everything, like the Milky Way. It kind of looks like that, you know, like it gives a very cool effect, and it looks very cool, you know. It looks like the starry night sky, you know, and the backside of the cape. Not only that, she has her wing or feather, whatever you call it, and yeah, this was obviously, like I said, this was the coolest out of all the three, and she really looks like a some kind of a fearsome god or goddess, you know, like, just, yeah, this one's really good. Now obviously this Ascension art is my favorite. If I had to choose, I will choose this one definitely. And the fourth Ascension art, now this one, we can see behind her is, I'm not sure. Again, is that Anubis? I think it is. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, she's just sitting, or is she standing? I'm not sure. Anyways, and yeah, there's like a close-up of her face, and that's it. So as you can see, she probably got her whole body back. She got accustomed to everything, and yeah, this is her final Ascension art. So very nice. I like it, you know. I like the final Ascension art. I like her third Ascension art a lot. Everything of her really looks cool, and yeah, she is a permanent servant, which is very interesting, you know. Like I said, this is, she really looks so good for a permanent character, and I'm glad she's permanent, because yeah, you know, you not necessarily you'll have to spend huge amount of SQs on her, but if she feels like, she can spook you, and but only if she feels like. Obviously you're not guaranteed, but yeah, either way, there you go. So that was Nitocris Avenger's Ascension arts. Now let us look at her skills. Now for her skills, I'm not using the same website that I use. I'm using the Reddit here, because the website that I use all the time has still not updated. So I'm using Reddit. In the Reddit, in the FGO Reddit, there is a page where you can see her skills. So I'm going to read it. The first one is called Nitocris Alter. No, sorry, wait a minute. Oh, no, the first one, it says she has 1 quick card and 3 arts card and 1 buster card. All right. Next, permanent SSR Avenger. All right. Skill 1, Pyramid Text A, increases arts and buster card effectiveness for self for 20 to 30%, 30% in level 10, and 3 turn, and applies heals per turn for self 10,000 to 2,000 HP, again 3 turn. Okay, so 30% arts increase, 30% buster increase, and for 3 turns HP increase by 2,000. That's kind of good, isn't it? Like the HP increase, especially, usually you know, healing skills, how does it go? It kind of just heals you for like 2,000 HP or 4,000 HP, kind of like that. But since this is HP regen, yeah, it's going to, for 3 turns, it's going to increase like 2,000, 2,000, 6,000. Okay, I like this skill, you know. It has a bit of offensive and a bit of, like, you know, healing capabilities. So this seems like a solid skill. All right, let's look at the next ones, because okay, the second one is called Underworld God's Judgment A, increase NP gauge for self by 50 to 100%. Makes sense. Obviously Nitocris caster has her, like, you know, that skill that fully charges her NP. So, and applies good trait to all allies. Okay, 1 turn, and applies increased buff success rate up for all allies 20 to 40%, 1 turn, and applies evil trait to all enemies 1 turn again, and applies increased debuff success rate for all enemies 10 to 20% for 1 turn. Okay, wait a minute. So the first thing that it does is increases your NP completely. If your skill is level 10, it's going to 100% increase your NP. All right, makes sense. Applies good trait to all allies. These are all for 1 turn. Good trait for all allies, increased buff success rate for all allies, And evil trait to all enemies, applies increased debuff success rate for all enemies. Oh, interesting. So this is again, now this is a complete support skill. It's going to fully charge your HP, give good status to your allies and increase the buff success rate, give evil status trait to the enemies and increase the debuff success rate. So I'm guessing there maybe her third skill or her noble phantasm has some kind of a some kind of a thing that is related to evil or good status. Let's see. Otherwise, why would this skill suddenly give the allies good status? All right. Skill 3, Desert Knight Wind A, increases Arts card effectiveness for all allies 10 to 20% 3 turns and 60% chance to apply evade 1 time 3 turns on all good allies and 60% chance to apply debuff immunity 1 time 3 turns on all good allies and 60% chance to apply immune to death 1 time 3 turns on all good allies. There you go. Like I said, so that is the reason why her second skill has that good ally, makes everyone good for 1 turn. So what you need to do is use these 2 skills at the same time. The second one you need to use because only for 1 turn it will be there. So first the second, then the third skill you need to use. Okay, so but there is the chance is 60%. So it's not it's not that you're going to get all these things. Oh no, wait a minute, but oh, is that why in the second skill it also applies an increased buff success rate for allies 20 to 40%? Oh, okay, wait, does that make it 100% then? Let me know, correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, since the second skill increases the buff success rate by 40% at level 10, the 60% chance to apply evade in skill 3 is going to get boosted by 40%, wasn't it? So it would be 100%. 60 plus 40, 100%. Is that what's going on? Let me know. I think that's how it's going to work. If you if you normally use skill 3 without using skill 2, the chances will be 60%. However, if you use skill 2 first and then use skill 3 first, the 40% increased buff chance rate is going to apply to the third skill as well, boosting the 60% to 100%. So, alright, okay. Okay, interesting. So, okay, debuff immunity, evade, immune to death. These are the 3 buffs that all our allies will get if I use second skill and then the third skill. And obviously the enemy will get an increased debuff success rate. And due to the second skill, your NP gauge will be 100%. Alright, makes sense. Alright, the noble phantasm is called Neferu Swen Anubis. Open the path to my beautiful underworld. Applies increased NP damage up for self, overcharge 10 to 30% 1 turn, and deals damage to all enemies for 50% to 750%, deals 150% super effective damage on all human attribute enemies, okay, and 50% chance to apply instant death on all enemies, and high chance to apply death to enemies with evil alignment. Requires, okay, there you go. So there you go. That is why the enemies get evil alignment. Alright. Okay, so interesting. So all her skills are kind of related. Not all her skills, but her skill number 2 and skill number 3 are closely need to be used at the same time, at the same turn, kind of one after the other, and both of them are going to complement each other. The first one is kind of like a standalone skill. I think you can use it before the NP or whenever you need some healing. I think it increases arts and buster effectiveness and it also heals you. So that is standalone. But skill number 2 and skill number 3 should be used one after the other. First skill 2, then skill 3, and as skill 1 can be used anytime you want, especially but preferably before the noble phantasm. And since skill 2 increases the NP gauge by 100%, you can as soon as you use skill 2, skill 3, you can also use her NP, which is also going to apply instant death to evil enemies, high chance to apply death to evil enemies, evil alignment enemies. Obviously this won't work on actual bosses, you cannot kill the bosses, they don't have that. So but for farming and stuff, this will be quite helpful, bulky tanky enemies who you need to go against in farming nodes, maybe in events and stuff. You can use this to instantly apply death, not instantly, high chance to apply death, not necessarily to work all the time, but okay. All right, there you go. All right, she seems like a good servant, I like how her second skill and third skill kind of work together, and her noble phantasm as well, and the first skill just is basically an offensive and a healing skill. So there you go. Okay, let's look at her passives. Madness enhancement E, increase buster card effectiveness by self by 2%. Avenger D++ decrease debuff resist for all allies, including sub members except yourself. Demerit, this is a demerit obviously, and increase NP gain when damaged by 15%. Okay, Oblivion Correction A, increases critical strength by self 10%. Self restoration magical energy gains 3.5 NP charge per turn, and Divinity EX applies 250 damage plus to self. All right. Wow, that is really good. Yeah, it's really good. So basically her first skill is going to increase her arts and buster by 30%, and her third skill is also going to increase her arts by 20%. So yeah, 50% increase in arts card effectiveness, and it gives you 100% NP increase. And since her noble phantasm is also arts, I guess you can easily loop her with Castoria and just loop her every time, one after the other, every turn or something, I don't know. But she seems perfect for farming and looping obviously. So there you go. Now let me know what you guys think, because I think her skills and her noble phantasm are very good, are quite good, and she's a permanent servant. So there is a chance one might, some time or the other might get spooked by her. So I feel like, yeah, she's quite good. She seems quite good. I'm not exactly sure whether you'll be able to use her for other boss battles and stuff, but for farming I think she's amazing, and yeah, and it also gives you evade and stuff, all your allies, it provides them evade and debuff immunity, all these things, immune to death. These are very good obviously, because debuff immunity is a godsend a lot of the times, because a lot of the enemies have some really bad debuffs that they put on your allies, and your allies are just screwed completely. So debuff immunity is quite good, even though it's for one time, but still, evade is also quite good. All your allies evade. And immune to death, I don't think immune to death is needed that much, because I don't really see that many enemies. Yeah, I've never really seen that many enemies applying death to you and just insta killing you. Very rare cases I've seen them doing that. But other than that, yeah, she's good. She has offensive skills, she has a healing skill kind of, she also has an NP increase skill, and a chance to put insta death on the enemies. Yeah, I feel like she's quite good. So let me know. Like I said, these are all what I see and what I could understand from it. Maybe there's some other ways you can use her, or maybe, so let me know. I don't think she's a game-changing character, I doubt that. I don't think that is the case, but she's a very good servant, a very good servant. And yeah, there you go. So that was it. That was my servant analysis video for Nitocris Alter. Let me know what you guys think about her. And yeah, so like I said, I feel like just because she is Nitocris, and she's quite cute, obviously, just because of that, even if she's a permanent servant, I think a lot of people will try to get her. Like I said, I don't blame them. And yeah, so the question is, will I summon for her? Now, in NA, when this is going to come 2 years later, probably not, because she's a permanent servant, and I doubt I'm going to spend my SQs on her, because in the future, I'm sure there'll be some crazy limited servants that are going to come up. So for them, I'll probably save. So in NA, 2 years later, I'm not going to summon for her. However, in JP, obviously, I am, like I said, I'm doing a poll in my community section, and the poll will decide how much I spent for her in the JP, in my JP account, and how much SQs I'll spend on her, or how much tickets I'll spend on her. The poll will decide. For now, the option that is winning is only use the tickets on her. Obviously, because she's a permanent servant, that's why I think that is the option that is winning. And just for today, the poll will be on. Tomorrow, whatever the poll will decide, I'll do it, and I'll record a video, obviously, and post it. So there you go. So in JP, I'm probably going to try to get her. However, in NA, I don't think I'm going to spend my SQ on her. I'll probably keep it saved for the upcoming characters. Either way, there you go. That is it. So that's my servant analysis video on Nitocris Alter. So let me know your opinions on her, and if there's anything that I misunderstood about her or anything else, let me know in the comment section. However, no spoilers. I'm saying this again. Please don't post any spoilers, which is like we only get to know from the story, that type of spoilers. Don't post them in the comment section. I actually check out my comments, so that's why I'm kind of focusing on this more. Please don't post any spoilers. And there you go. And that is it. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. I have a Discord. The link is there in the description box. You can go there. There's a few people there who talk about FGO and stuff like that. So go there, join, and talk with them if you want. And yeah, so there you go. That is it. What I'm going to do in the future, Tengu, what's the name of the event? Little Tengu or something, I forgot the name. That's going to start on the 20th, that event in NA. I'm going to do that, make a gameplay out of it, just like I usually do. And for all the new characters that will be coming in JP, this is how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to make a poll, and whatever the poll will decide, that amount of SQs I will spend on that particular character the next day. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.